Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers and bookworms? Hi, my name is Odie. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. So this is my very first ever unboxing on this particular channel. I'm actually going to just put the same video on my normal channel just because, again, this is a new channel. Nobody knows it. I don't do fancy banners. I don't have any of that stuff yet. So I figured I'd just kind of put it out there in the ether. And maybe a couple people find it and enjoy it. So for those of you that do stop by and check it out, thank you so very much again. So as you can see, a Target box in front of you. I pre-opened these already just because I don't want to open them on film, just because it takes a little bit longer. And I don't edit. I'm horrible at editing. So I figured I'll just kind of open them and we'll kind of go from there and we can kind of experience them all together. So yes, Target, right now Amazon's having a big sale. I believe I purchased all this on the 4th of October. Today is the 10th when I've actually received it. And with Amazon sale, a lot of these books are also on sale. I know I just said sale like so many times. But yeah, a lot of these things are on sale. But for whatever reason, Target just had to, even though they're the smaller of the obviously two companies in terms of like books, they had to like just outdo Amazon. So everything here is buy two get one free. So everything's already on sale as it is. As for those of you that have ever purchased from Target or Walmart or whatever, they do a lot of sales. So but then on top of that, it being two get third free, it's basically 33% off. It's a whole lot better than buying one getting one at half off. That's only really 25% off each book. For those of you that know, can do the math. So anyway, these are awesome. I paid a crap, like less than half of what everything's worth here, I believe. With the last box, I'll tell you exactly what I paid for those because I definitely did the math on those. But for all these, they were a good deal. So this is the only box that they didn't really put any kind of stuffing or anything like that. And, go figure, it's the only box that actually says Target. So as you can see, we have R.F. Kuang's Katabasis. And this is I want to say this is her 5th book. Not in a series because her Babel is self-contained. And then, you have the Poppy War trilogy. And then now this one. She might have even another one, I believe. But I think I have all her books so far. So again, this is your regular version. Pretty nice. We'll kind of get rid of that. So Katabasis. And then obviously because I've been, and you'll see them here, I've been collecting a lot of her books lately. And again, I'm a big fan of hers. I also got the deluxe version. I'll have to fix it a little bit. It's a little bit off center, but that can be fixed. It's not too big of a deal. So we'll fix that up. And there you go with those beautiful sprayed edges. All stenciled. Very nice. I don't have many books like this. When I buy books, I just, I buy them to read them. Oh, there she is, the young lady. But yeah, I just, with her, I really love the Poppy War trilogy. I have not read Babel yet, but I'm sure I'll like it, as a lot of people say it's just as good. Speaking of Miss R.F. Kuang still, actually, before we get to her, we have Mr. Michael Crichton and James Patterson's Eruption. This is really awesome. Unfortunately, yes, we lost Michael Crichton many years ago. But James Patterson, I guess, got his notes from his estate and whatnot. And so he finished it off, which is great. Yeah, I actually did the audio for this. I think Audible had something going on one week. And I think they had sent me like another free book. So I was like, so, let me try this out. And yes, in the late 90s or early 2000s, we had a couple of volcano type movies, but honestly, this could be like a third version of one of these type of like blockbuster volcano movies. It is that awesome. I thought it was great. Back in the day, again, we had Dawson's Creek's a show, Dante's Peak, and I forget the name of it. It might have just been called that with Tommy Lee Jones, Volcano. But yeah, this is in that kind of like, the whole suspense, the explosion, the world's going to die. And I don't want to give too much up, but again, it was a great audio. But now at least I have it in hardback, which is awesome. All right. So speaking of Miss R.F. Kuang, here is again her deluxe version of the Poppy War. And I'm super excited to have gotten these. So again, the edges are sprayed, which is nice, stenciled. The bottom is not and neither is the top, but that's okay. Comes with a cool ribbon, as you can see there. The inside's real nice. Very pretty graphic. Very nice, very nice. So obviously, when I opened these, I cheated a little bit. I did take a look at this one, and unfortunately, it's the only boo-boo that I'll have to contact Target to see if they can exchange it. As you can see, whoever packaged it just probably kind of shoved it in there. So unfortunately, it's ruined. It's not a big deal. Most of the time, you're going to see the spine like this. So it's not like, anybody's going to mind, but I don't know. Just, I guess, a little pet peeve of mine. But again, the difference between the first Poppy War, this one's completely stenciled, sprayed. See your inside. And then, very nice. I love the boards. It's a little bit bent there too. So it might be a good idea to, again, contact them, see if they send me a new one. And, oops, sorry about the camera. But yeah, so I may have to, unfortunately, do this one. So I guess, it's the price to pay. Some people would say, oh, order from, Books A Million or someplace like that, and you probably get better quality. And I'm sure it's not true. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, you kind of got to go for the deal. I don't really, kind of retired, and I don't work. So in terms of like income, I kind of have to, I do my eBay. That's how I get money and whatnot. So when I purchase, I am a little bit frugal, and I do wait for the sales. I don't have to get it right away when it comes out. But anyway, so here we go. So this is the big thing that I've been FOMO for a long time. And yes, it is the Lord of the Rings History of the Middle-earth boxes. So again, like I said, I did crack it open because it was a pain just to get them out. So I figured I'll just do this, and I can show you what's inside. I'm sure you've seen these. Everybody has seen these by now. So this is book 1, or the book set 1, I should say. There you go. So these contain the Book of Lost Tales, Part 2, Part 1, Unfinished Tales, and the Silmarillion. I think I now have like 4 or 5 copies of the Silmarillion. Very beautiful art. I don't know if this is Alan Lee, but it kind of looks like his art. I could be wrong though. So that's book 1. And then in here, obviously this is the smaller of the 3. Of the 4, I should say. So this is the only one that doesn't have a little tab on the corner there. So there we go. So there we have The Lost Road, The Shaping of Middle-earth, and The Lays of Beleriand. Very nice. Sorry for the lighting. Very nice. And I believe this is the same collection where, if you so wish, when you open them, you can take your dust cover and turn it backwards. And I might do a separate video on that too. See how I like that. And so, yeah, see, this one has those little tabs. It makes it a lot easier. And it's funny, these are just getting heavier, and heavier, which is nice. Here we have Sauron's Defeated, The War of the Ring, The Treason of Isengard, and The Return of the Shadow. Very nice. The History by J.R.R. Tolkien and Christopher Tolkien. He's actually really the one that finished them. Nice picture of Gandalf there. That's nice. Alrighty. And last but not least, we have here. Luckily, I can palm these because I used to play basketball. So they're heavy, and being behind the camera doesn't help. Alrighty. Then the last box set, Index, The Peoples of Middle-earth, The War of the Jewels. Yep. And Morgoth's Ring. There's the man himself. The evil, evil one. And if I do a review on these, I'll probably just do them in front of the camera, just because it makes it easier. So yeah, so there you go, folks. That's everything. Let me get this out of the way here without moving the camera. There we go. It's actually funny. I had to get rid of a lot of books just so I can place these new ones in. I'm going to be selling a lot of them and probably give them a lot away in those little libraries that you can find on the streets. I have quite a few in my neighborhood, but I actually have Mrs. Kuang's books right there. So I made some holes, as you can see. So yeah, so I'll have to, again, move some of these around. So bring that over here. Put that there. Put these here. There. Again. R.F. Kuang's books right there. And put this one here. And then we have Eruption. And I'll have to move the camera a little bit. And then that's not holding for whatever reason. Here's Katabasis. And again, yeah, so this sale was, like I said, it was, you have to buy 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, whatever, in order to get the deal. And what's cool about it is that unlike a lot of places where they make you buy 2 or 3, they only really give you, they make you pay for the first 2 regular price, and then the third one's the only free one. They actually kind of just do the math all around. So I don't remember what I paid for these guys. They were in the teens, if anything. But these for sure were no more than $48. Some of them, 2 of them were $44, and then the other 2 were like $47 and $48 each, which is an amazing deal because these are all like $125 usually, except for this one. I think this one's only like retail at $100. No price on it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the only one that retails for $100 because that's obviously only 3 books. But yeah, folks, again, thank you for those that did watch. I've lost my breath here because of the weight of those last books. Thank you so much for viewing. I highly, highly appreciate it. Please rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, these will be in my main Lord Harry King channel. But again, I'm probably going to post this in my regular Starscream 1988 also, just because there's still a lot of people there. And I keep forgetting to put the IRL so people can just kind of start watching this new channel here. But again, guys, thank you so much. You guys are great. Thank you. And peace. Talk to you guys later.